Okay, hello everybody. Let me check the audio to make sure everything is good, and then we should be good to go. I also would need to get this up into the control panel. Oh, good, that's already there. And then, oh, I need to change the title. It needs to be Further Ranching. Yep, there we go. Had to fix that. Okay, and then now I need to test the audio, so give me 1 second. There we go. All right, perfect. Alright, there's that. And then Discord, let's see. Let's see, I need to make an update to the stream. Okay. Alright, there we go with that. There we go with that. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see. Alright, it's nighttime now. Whoa, all this stuff is happening. Okay. Man, such a huge colony and it takes forever to load. Alright, we'll slow things down. Yes, so we are getting back into Oni. Transparency, having a little bit of a break from Oni has helped me want to get more into Oni. Not, I still plan on playing it. The streaming stuff will be about the same, but a lot of stuff has been going on with game development being a thing that I've been focusing a lot on. My plans, the other channel, Eric Dev, where, you know, my name's Eric when it's not Sevens, has been geared towards game development. And you've seen some stuff here if you are one of the groovy people here of the channel. You've seen some stuff about the game Cosmolon coming out. And I'm really excited it will be coming out soon. Probably at the end of this month being August. If not August, then beginning of September. Still waiting on Steam and stuff like that. How this impacts Oni is that I will still be streaming Oni, kind of like roughly around the same amount of time that I've been streaming Oni on this channel. The other channel, Eric Dev, has been renamed to Sevens Studio Games. And the reason for that is, again, transparency is important. Brand recognition, all that jazz. When I want to learn how to make more games and develop more games, and I want to release that on that channel. And so that channel is going to have stuff related to game development. This channel will continue to stick with the chill streams on the weekends, maybe an occasional video, whatever. But the other channel, because of just practical reasons of like financial survival and other things, will be where I'll be posting stuff about me learning game development. But that pretty much is the update about all that. So I still have the goal with this 60 episode series of figuring out how to get to the slip space gate thing. I still really want to do that. But for right now, there's a lot of stuff that I have not had the time to figure out how to really do. And one of those is the whole getting, whatchamacallit, these guys taken care of and brought to an area, because right now they're just wild. So they stay around, and then they perish, and then they lay another egg, and stuff like that. Critter starvation. Okay, that's fine. That should be fine. I think that's fine. So we want to figure them out. So that is what we're doing. We're having a chill episode. Again, I'm pushing off the whole rocket thing, but I do hope that with more streaming of Oni, which is my plan, that we can do that. So their ideal temperature is 30. I thought their ideal temperature was like less than that. Well then, we don't need to, wait. Oh, hold on. They eat this. What's their ideal temperature? Okay. Hold on, I'm getting confused here. Let's head back. So these guys' livable temperature is this. I don't recall the difference between comfort range and livable range. Let's see. Do y'all know the difference between comfortable range and livable range? Let me knock down my volume. It's a little bit high. Okay, that should be better. Do you guys know the difference? Because I do not. I need to increase that. Hold on. Let me increase the volume of the game. There we go. Now you should be able to hear the game. Yes, comfortable range versus livable range. I don't recall the differences between both of those. But anyways, we need to build another one of these, which is going to be fantastic. It's been a while since I built one of those. Metal tiles, gold. Chilling area, or just have it. We're going to experiment. So let's see. We need this to be made out of gold, and we're going to build it right above it. Because I think above it would be fine. So let's get some ladders in here. Let's see. Yeah, I will knock down the volume a little bit to like 35. Yeah, so it needs to be cold, but it also needs to be like not super cold, it appears. Like that's the stuff that we will have to do. And then what else does it say about them? Like, we're gonna feed them that. Probably not that. And then this patty can be broken down into phosphorate and clay. Okay. And then when they perish, they will... Oh yeah, what does this do? Oh, we don't need... That's all it does, is it gives you gold. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, so we will get mammoth patties out of all of this. And then they can also be trimmed, shearing, which would be useful. So let's build one of those too. Shearing stations. Is this, yeah, that'll fit. Perfect. And then, we need to get some metal tiles. There we go. And build that out of gold. Yes. Build it out of gold. That's the plan. Is there any more gold? There is. We need to handle this as well, because this will provide us with the gold that we will need. And now we have more blueprints. Let's take a look. No. No. We'll take dirt. Yep, that's broken, but that's fine. That can be broken. I wanted to also fix this at some point. I'm kind of getting to the stage where like some of these things just need to be drastically like maintained and fixed and stuff. But yeah, so eventually. Yeah, eventually. We're sapping out all of the heat. Alright, cool. So we'll build some gold there, and then we need some more pipes as well. We'll slow things back down. Overheated, that's the thing from before. I wish we could dismiss like particular warnings. We have to do one more because I am going to panic about that whole pattern thing. Yeah, that should be well, we can actually do an extra row of it. So like that. There we go. Perfect. And then dismiss the cuts. And then go like this. There we go. Like this. And like this. Perfect. We need to... Oh yeah, they're all fixed. Perfect. We need to also expedite that. I really do love our colony. We've made so much headway with our colony that, yes, I'm aware that we have not, that's too much. That, well, that's too much. That's only 60. Maybe, well, we, Oh, we could just bring it over. That'll work. That'll be perfect. Oh, but it's broken. How did it break? How'd you break? Overheating? Oh, it probably overheated because there was nothing in the environment. That makes sense because we let everything out. Why are they not heading up there? Can they not? They can head up there. Why can they not head up there? I do not understand. Here, let me borrow you. Can you move? Yeah, you can head up there. I do not understand. I'm very much confused in this situation. Yeah, we need to bring this over here. That is very bizarre. I do not understand why they are not going and picking up that. Okay, but this is broken. So, this is luckily not real. Well, that's bad that it's broken. Because I forgot that we emptied out all of this mess. So, let's go and fix that then. There we go. We could fix it like that. More stuff. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And then we can put all of that back. Even if there is some other stuff here, like, we can just deal. There's a lot of liquid and things that we will have to contend with. Yes, 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 yes. But alas, that is just what we have to do. So let's try and clear out some of this liquid that has been here for like ever. We will dump it into the void because that is the smartest solution when dealing with liquids that you don't want to deal with. This will trigger, let's see, right here. This will trigger with water, so that will shoot it up. But if it's not water, it'll go over here and then be right there. Made a mess, how dare you. You need to like not do that. We're gonna fix all these, and then we need this. Here we go. And then I'm gonna put that right there. And I want to have some automation so I can control this, because control is important. And then we'll go like that. And we'll go like that. Yep, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I don't understand why they're not getting these. This is annoying me. Yeah, default access. Okay. So now that we've sealed up all of that, and we actually have some oxygen here, we can always do this to let out some additional oxygen. And then obviously, because I really like my unnecessary oxygen setup, we will take the where is it? Where did I, right here. We'll take this and we'll put this right there. And with that, there we go. So some of the extra oxygen that goes up to the spaceships, we will fix as well. Yeah, this is still working too. All right, cool, cool, cool. I was like, is there an issue with everything? But apparently not. Okay, copy settings. There we go. Okay. We might need to move this part of it. So I think I will. I think I'll destroy this and just connect it continuously. So that way more oxygen continues to pass up. There we go. Cool. Let's see if they'll relocate this one. That's very peculiar, how they're not taking the gold that is there. Oh, we need to also close this up. I don't understand. I'm very confused. Let's see. Shipping. I don't think I'll have enough shipping space to be able to make this work. But I can definitely try. Let's let's see. I'm going to try and see if there's a way that I can finagle it where it will go there. But I'm afraid that the materials for shipping is limited. Oh, yeah, see? Like that. Oh, no. Okay. We are going to attempt to drain this big thing that has been plaguing our colony for a while. At the same time, let's see. We can snip this. And then we can go like so. There we go. Cancel. And then we'll activate that. Oh, and we need power. Darn it, we need power. I forgot about power. How did I ever forget about power? There we go. Okay, so far so good with everything. We have two people here. Hi, how you doing? Oh yeah, we also need to connect power to you, so we'll go like that. Yeah, and we will get to the farming as well, or the ranching. I keep calling it farming. I make that mistake a lot for some reason that I do not understand entirely. But the thing that's really confusing me is why these are not being picked up. Like, I have no idea why. Conveyor rail blocked. Okay, that makes sense, unfortunately. And then we need to drop it. Like right there. Oh! That would have been a bad mistake. Because we use that nice abyssalite to keep things separate. Alright, let's see. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Blueprints. Whoa, these seeds. That's cool. Don't need that. Hi, Chip. Bye, Chip. How you doing with food? You're okay. We've almost finished this task here. There we go. Everything is going good. How dare you? It's almost done. Is there any other material? Not really. I mean, there's some copper right here. We can take as much of this extra material that we barely have enough of. We need to empty that out at some point. Is there any... That's sulfur. That's refined iron. Frankie is starving. Frankie's doing okay. Fertilization. Dirt. Should be okay for right now. Iron ore. Yeah, there's some iron right there. Let's see, can we make this out of granite? There we go. Perfect. More or less. That also needs fertilization. Let's see. It's almost finished. Let's see. If we cancel these. There we go, like that. And like that. This is so desperate. All this bad stuff here. Let's see if I can kind of stop it a little bit. There we go. And then power that. There we go. Now we just need to give them filtration medium. Perfect. Oh yeah, we made this too. This carries water from our main system. Yes, from our main system, so it doesn't need active cooling. Circuit overloaded. Of course it overloaded. What overloaded? How did everything get used at the same time? I do not understand. We need to keep an eye on that. Because that could cause overextension. Something scalded. That's not good. Is it the temperature down here? There we go. Okay, let's get back to the conveyor belt shenanigans. There we go. Make one right there. Starvation. Still doing okay. Back over here. Perfect. Got the last bit of resources we'll need from that. We need to provide some power to this, which we can in the form of this. And then cancel that, and then make this out of iron, and then go like that. Cancel all that. I know it's going to take a long moment for you to get to making that. Alright, let's see. Wait, you don't pick up these? So I made all this for no purpose? Payload opener. That's what that is. I do not understand. What does this do? Oh my goodness. There's gotta be a better way than this. This is getting us all the gold, though. I don't know why it's not working how I want it to, but there we go. Alright, so we got a bunch of gold now, which is very useful because now it'll tie back into what we're making over here. So now we can go like this. Can we go like, probably not. We can go like that though, and you know, create it like that, more or less, something like that. It'll be fine. And then that's all fine and dandy, and that's more or less fine. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And that's fine. So then we need to make a steam turbine. Wait, no. aqua tuner. And we can probably get away with making this out of iron, maybe. We'll just see what happens. Maybe not right there though. Actually, we might need to make it like right there. Alright, so then we will need to go like this. I don't envision this running all the time. If it does, that's a problem. Let's see, we just need, we can use igneous for this, and then we can go I need to go down. We need to go down like this, and then something like that. And then this needs to go like this. Hold on, more like this, probably. More or less. Okay. But we have to destroy some stuff. Deconstruct buildings. All of our beautiful wood. There we go. And then some of this can go like so. And like so. And then like so. Alright, so then we need to mirror this setup here. So this is, I make these so often now. And then this needs to go like here, and then we need automation like so. There we go, more or less. And then good, this is starting to fill up with oxygen. It's taken a while for the, oh, it's only filling up at that side. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh, well, here, we can do this actually. We can borrow some of this oxygen and put it right here. Put it right there. And like this, and then, wait, why'd that change to steel? Oh, it's okay. We didn't actually change to steel. And then we can copy this. And we can use some of our beautiful gold. And then we can go like this and like that. Boom. What is scalding? What? Where? Oh, it's because they're going in there. Dudes, don't go in there anymore. Just stay in here. My goodness. Y'all are so weird. Okay, well now we gotta heal y'all. So 3 of you are doomed to be healed. And then we need to, I guess, rotate more of that. Alright. We're making a lot of headway. We need to copy this settings as well. Put that there. And then power. Oh, this is gonna. Oh no. Oh, we were just talking about power. No. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's deconstruct this so that we can build it back. Because there was no oxygen in here, so the temperature wasn't stable. But we're gonna build it right back. Okay. And now we can take this and we can start making our way this way to this. And then also to this. There we go. And then we can also make our way like this. Boom. Perfect. It's beautiful. More or less beautiful. Wait, why does this not have power? What has happened here? Oh, it's not plugged in. Okay. There we go. So now all the liquid. We can get rid of all this liquid. This is sacrificial liquid. So let's see it do its thing. It should be doing the thing correctly. We also need to bring in some liquid from over here. Actually, hold on. Yeah, we will cut it off right there. What's inside of it? Brine. I need to look up brine real quick. Brine. How cold can you get? Negative 22 degrees. Okay. Yeah, we'll use brine. So, here we go. Let's see it. Wait. Hold on. Why are you not moving? I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see it do its thing. So what should happen is it should appear here and then disappear. Cool. So that works. But for right now, we can actually utilize the excess liquid that we have. We don't need this. This was something I built a long time ago. To cool off this area. So we'll go like this, we'll go like this, we'll go like this, we'll go like this. And then cancel all that. Alright, so now we need to bring this over to here. This should not be too difficult. We can go like this, and then go like that. Okay, pipe. Yes, we need a pipe. We don't need the bestestest of pipe, but we do need a pipe to bring it over. So we can go like so, and then up here, and then over here, and then over here, and down here, and right here, and like this, and then like that, and right there. We can also take advantage of the pre-existing pipe. No, that existed here. That'll make things easier. There we go. Alright, you're still good. Return back. Alright. And then we need a bridge. And this is all for preparing the, our friends. Good, they delivered phosphorus. Amazing. We'll go like this, and cancel all that. And now we just need this. Oh, and power. Power. Oh, power, yep. Here we go, we need to build a bridge thing. Bridge. Where's the bridge? There it is. I'm going to make it a different color, because I can. It's going to be the one bridge that's going to be different than all the other ones. There we go. Bridge. Different color. Alright, so that should still be pretty cool. Yep, like negative 30 degrees. Perfect. And then let's bring in power over. This is close. It's close. Oh my goodness, more of these things. Whatever, I don't care. Alright. Liquid should now be going in, and it should be brine. Yep, it consists of brine. It'll be nice and cool. Oh, we need this to be at like minus 20 degrees. If it's above, let's try something easy. Let's try minus 5. Because what was it? Hold on, let me actually look up the thing instead of just guesstimating. So they require, this is grown, and it needs a temperature of like negative 14. So this needs to be actually, to give some headway, negative 15. So if it's above negative 15, which means it's negative 15, negative 14, negative 13. Yep, doing that right. Then it's not correct. Alright, now we can deconstruct this. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to close that off. And so now we have some residual brine here. Okay, that's gonna heat up pretty hot. But this is gonna get cool. Cold damage? What broke? Hold on. Let's see. Oh yeah, it needs to be like, there we go. Hold on. Hold on. This is why I wanted to keep the brine. We'll rebuild that. -17, -16. There we go. We'll fill it back up. Because it won't be running all the time. There's not going to be a lot of things that will heat up this area. Let's see. Let's reconnect this so we can fill up our reserve in case we need to add more brine later. There we go. And now we can deconstruct this. Okay. So let's say if it gets past -12, because what? Hold on. Let me look at what it says. So it cools it down by 14 degrees. So that means that -8. If it gets warmer than -8, we need to chill it again. Okay. Yeah, that should be correct. And then it's hot right now, but this whole thing should bottom out, more or less. And so then this will be chill. Okay, cool. Now we can go and I will do this. I will cap it off. Whoa, what are you doing? That's not what I meant. Hold on, we're gonna cancel that. We will do this. Okay, cool. Now we will go like so, and then cancel. And now all of this liquid can now focus slowly on exiting. And we have this residual liquid in case we need to fill up this area again with, you know, stuff. We do need to fix that though. And it shouldn't be running all the time, which is why I have not put in its own little steam room chamber thing. I don't think it'll be necessary for that. We have 6 people here. Oh my goodness. What are y'all doing? No, I'm just kidding. Hi, everybody. Hi. Let's see if, like, the chat is still displaying or whatever. I've had an issue where, like, y'all would be here and then, like, you know, I don't know that y'all are here. Okay. So we got this set up. And remember, all of the, even though it looks like it's for farming, and yes, I'm using farming correctly this time, all of this is still building towards ranching the mammoths. So now that we have that, we have 2 seeds available, and it what does it need? Ethanol. Oh my goodness. This, okay. These look more blue. Is there a reason why this looks more blue? It looks, I don't know, it looks different. It looks bluer than it normally does. Okay. I have to think, because this is going to be very tricky. Yes, I remember the predicament that was happening last time. And that was that the ethanol distillers, which they take power, which we can't really afford to use. Wait, what is broken here? Oh, okay. Is it hot? It's kind of hot. This has made it hot. Let's see. Can I go like... Yeah, we can go like this to kind of help with the power problem. And then we can go... Where is it? Heavy wire. Oh, wrong button. There we go. That should sort of help. Sort of. There you go. Okay. Yep. But yeah, so the problem that I had before was mathematically for these, one of these constantly runs. Everything's good to go. Why are these running? When power reaches 40%. Hold on, we need to jumpstart these. There we go. I don't know why that was running for a moment. That was bizarre. But yeah, so the problem is taking the ethanol from this and bringing it over here. We do need to do that. We need to figure out a way to do that. I might need to make another ethanol distiller plant farm thing, but the problem is that means even more power is being used, and like that's a lot of power being used. And eventually, although we have amazing power sources, that might be problematic. Now I'm kind of stuck because I had all this sorted out here, but I didn't think about the ethanol requirement. Let's see, let's read that. Ethanol. Huh. That's interesting. Let's see. Because what was it? Let me try it again. See, it has momentary blips. We could always try. Like, we could always try with just running with 3. And then seeing what happens. I mean, it's the only way that we can experiment and learn and see what it's like working with another thing. In all honesty. I'm thinking of doing it. Let's see. We have this long pipe that we can also use to kind of help. Yeah, because that'll make it go here. Okay, yeah, let's try it. You know what? Let's try it. Because even though this shuts down, it shuts down for like a second. It also will lightly decrease how much carbon dioxide that we make, which is not inherently bad. So I think it's fine. But I'll keep the things there in case we need to undo what we just did. So we're gonna go this way, we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna go this way. How do you not reach that? Oh, that's why. I was like, wait, how do you not reach that? We're gonna brute force this to make it work, because if you followed this channel for any period of time, you know that is exactly how I work. And so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. And then we're gonna see what happens when it comes to taking care of creatures that I have no idea if it's actually worth taking care of in the first place, or if this is just a giant waste of materials. But at the barest minimum, we will appreciate the fact that we do indeed have giant woolly friends, I guess. Oh, I guess we gotta get in there as well. Darn it. Okay, whatever. What's the temperature in there? Is it hot? No, it's fine. Okay, so we can go like this. And we can go like this. And then they can build those. Can you not reach that? You cannot reach that. Why can you not reach these things that I need you to reach? There. This is fine too. This is all fine. This is all fine. Fine. Everything's fine in here. Fruit is decayed. Okay, that's fine too. Friend. We would take you, I guess. Oh, we need to destroy this as well. And we need to go like, we need to put something right there, but we can't, but we need to, but we can't. Okay, so while this is going, we'll trim that off. Alright, and then we will build this, and then there we go. And we'll trim that. Okay, and then let us deconstruct this, and then we will go like that, and then we're going to make a bridge over that, and once again we're going to have a bazillion pipes, because spaghetti, and we all loved spaghetti, hopefully. Where's the pipe? Where's the pipe? Where's the, that's one pipe. There's the other pipe. Did they move things? Am I losing my mind here? Did they move things around? I think they move things around. That's my theory. And we will use more of this as well. We'll go like that. And then, let's see, copy that. Cut that, cut that, cut that, cut that. Dig this out. Create some ladders here for everyone, because everybody loves ladders. Alright, that goes down there, and that goes down. Oh, no! No! Not this hole. Oh, well, whatever. There we go. Perfect, more or less. It's as perfect as you're gonna get, at least from what I do. All of this for Mammoths. I don't even know. Okay, we're gonna disconnect that, and then we'll continue to go like this. And then the difference is right around here. We will go like that. We'll go like this. Bridge. Go all the way in here. Go up like this. Go like that. And make loop. Yeah, it'll be a loop. There we go. Boom. Giant loop of ethanol just sitting there. Circuit overloaded. Which one is overloaded? Of course you've overloaded. Might actually have to break this open, which could cause a few problems. But we'll wait until they finish everything else. Alright, so let's see. This was, yeah, it was a liquid pipe. I'm not worried about the mess at the moment. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. Oh, we need to make a bridge. We'll wait until connecting that. Wait, why is this granite? Why do we have granite going on right here? Let's see. We can replace this with igneous rock. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Let's see. Yep, now make that. Let's go like that, and then cancel everything. Alright, so they will go there. Oh, that's why it's taking so long. I might need to destroy some of these previously made things. But for right now, we'll just go like this and connect all of that together and then cancel that. Yeah, we can connect this as well. Alright, here comes the ethanol being made slowly. Which is good. It's still producing to the carbon dioxide that we would need. And then that needs to be made. Oh, and we also need this bridge right here. Forgot about. Well, no, that's wrong material. We need this bridge to be made out of something else. There we go, like that. So then it'll go around and around and fill up all that. Go like this. Man, what a long pipe for just ethanol. And some heavy ethanol right there. Alright. What's the final one? Oh yes, that. Alright, so while they're working on that, let's prime this, because this will be very important, and we shouldn't have to go back inside. Okay, here we go. We're going to destroy this. We're going to destroy this. This is going to be problematic for a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we need to also get this one. Shoot. Hold on. Okay, now that that's squared away, let's do this one as well. Let's get the wires ready. Let's disconnect this. Maybe it'll fill in there. I don't know. Come on. Oh, the robot was doing... Okay, that makes some sense. Alright, and then we need to do this, and we need to do this. Perfect. And then we'll do that. Just to super close off that area. Hold on, you need to move up here though. Perfect. So yes, we have this little gap, but that's fine. So now all that's been replaced, which is good. But we do need to take care of our duplicates. So let's have them come here. There we go. Okay, and then we have ethanol being produced here, which is good, and we have the environment being cold, which is also good, and then we can now plant this and copy it, and then Mammoths go like that, and then we need to wrangle this one and wrangle this one. And bring them over. I don't know if one ethanol distiller thing will be enough to support the amount of everything that we will need, but we will see. There you go. Alright, and we now have a stable with 2 mammoths. Look at there. Now, how do we get more of these seeds? I don't know how to get more of these seeds. Let's see what the internet says. How to get more plum... What is it called? Plum squash plants. Plum squash plants. Oni. Oh, plume. So we have to find them. Okay, so one mammoth eats one of these. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Now, here's a question. If I go like this, will that be enough? Let's see. We can add a little bit more ethanol to this. to have this run a little bit more, it's still gonna flick. So maybe it's not really worth it. Yeah, we'll just dedicate all of it to that. Good, all the liquid is being still taken out as well. This is slowly lowering. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might need to extend it further or just mop up that. That might have to happen. But yeah, so that is something that we will have to keep an eye out for. But okay, alright, cool. But we have Mammoths. I don't know who takes care of the Mammoths, but we have them. Somebody takes care of them. And oxygen's all here, and oh my goodness, these are still not being picked up. I do not understand. Like, seriously, I do not. Payload. Payload. This is this. Okay. Oh, let me pull up. There we go. Now I can see y'all. Is this normal? Is this what's supposed to happen? Am I doing it right? Am I winning? I mean, petroleum. Oh. I have no idea how petroleum ended up there. Let's put you there. I do not understand. I have no idea, man. Alright, let's see. Choose a blueprint. Steel. Yes, we need steel. Okay. So, let's see. The power itself is at 63. So, obviously not all of it's going to be running at the same time. Thank goodness. That would be really scary and bad. But that is something that we have to keep in mind. We don't want to add anything else more so on our power thing. There was that fleeting moment where for a single second, like, everything was running. I don't really see that happening anytime soon. But let's see. We need to increase the gap. So if this is at 60, right? Automation. That should be triggering. Why is that not triggering? Hold on. Let's see. Maybe it's past that. Like, the percentage is past that. 65. What if it's at 85? There we go. So, okay. So we could probably put it at 75. I'm checking what 75% would be. Okay, about 15.1. And then it'll go all the way up to... Okay, yeah, that should work. This continues to run, and now the coal won't be running, which is good. I still do not understand why the payload thing is not working at all. My goodness. I have a crazy idea. What if we do this? Destroy it and see if it'll work. I have no idea why. Okay. What's being transported? I don't know what's being transported. Oh my gosh, now they're picking it up. Why? What changed? What changed? I do not understand. Fine. Well, at least we didn't need this. We can destroy it. And we have gold, so I guess that works, all in all. I suppose. We'll put this at a priority 9, so that way they'll actually tend to it. And we have mammoths. I'm so happy about this. They're so cute and lumbering. Just ate, looking for food. I know, man. I don't have anything else you could... 537? Oh my goodness, that's a bunch of trees. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Let me clean this up. Oh yeah, all the excess liquid that we have here as well. Okay, so I think we made some good headway on this. I might cut the stream shorter because I have some other stuff that I need to do, but we did get these guys here. So we did conquer what today's stream was, which was ranching these guys. I keep calling it farming because they eat plants that are here. We need to invest in getting more plume squashes, but they are in an atmosphere that they like because it's negative 17 degrees. And then these guys, they're happy. They'll make more mammoth eggs. Which is good. They're still wild though. So, we do have a rustic grooming station, so they should be coming by there as well. But I'll keep an eye on them. Let's see. Temperature is good. Yeah, yep. This is still chilling everything. The metal tiles below will also help with that. So, but yes, that has been squared away. Eventually, we'll figure out what to do with the crude oil. I'll keep an eye on this as well. We can look at it right now and see that they have, in fact, made a bunch of ethanol that is just there. Perhaps I can create some kind of contraption where the amount of ethanol, once it reaches a certain point, will then trigger a thing over here that will then make it all go in this. So that this is not... saying insufficient resources. But at the same time, it's only flickering every so often, so it's not that big of a deal. And then temperature-wise, The whole colony seems to be still doing pretty well. The heat coming out of this probably helps that we've sealed that off now, I would think. And then the cooling loop is still at like 20 degrees, 25 degrees Celsius. So we probably can't really, oh, that's something else. We probably can't use the main cooling loop for anything else at this point. I mean, we can always do this. We can lower it to 23 degrees. And so now the cooling loop will come out at 11. Yeah, we'll do that. Recycle all of it. Oh, and we now have 11 million calories of food, which is crazy. That's a lot of food. But, yes, so we will eventually figure out the rocket thing. It still scares me trying to figure out how to do that. And then, in each episode, kind of like how today we covered a few other things. Up top is fine. It's all, or mostly all, oxygen. And it's divided in half, and it's got some gases up here. And probably some right there. But down here, it's a little bit more rough. Before doing rockets, I have one more idea of how I'll solve this by pushing the material over, because the nitrolium is right here. I've been thinking about filling in each thing, pushing the, because what is it? Yeah, the magma over as best as we can. It's going to be tough. And then see if we can fit in one more steam turbine and get this to actually work. But for now, I think we'll call it here. Whoa, it was all blue for a second. But if you like this kind of stuff, I do plan on getting back into more Oni. And then soon, I want to start, oh, let me clean this. I want to start making some videos on the game dev channel. So go check that out. And keep an eye out for when Cosmolon comes out. It should be soon. And other than that, I appreciate all of y'all for coming in and hanging out. And I hope you guys have a good week coming up. Alright.